So first, you're going to want to make sure the boiler is drained. This one is. The reason for that is if it tips around and water is coming out of it, it'll break down the packing material that you're using, the box that it's in.
Yeah.
If it's being shipped in the wintertime or up in the air, if it's on a on a plane, and there's water in it, it can break lines, hoses, even boilers if it's in the boiler and it freezes. And that's a huge, expensive repair.
Yeah.
So, for any machine, really.
Absolutely.
Rockets or not. After the boiler is drained, you want to make sure that any loose parts are taped up. This is the drip tray for this machine, portafilter. You can see a nice thick bubble wrap all the way around them.
Okay.
So that, sharp metal edges, we don't want them denting the machine or puncturing a hole in the box. Also, lids and other loose parts on the machine. You can use residue-free tape and
make sure they don't go bouncing around.
Yeah. And once that's all taken care of, get it in a plastic bag and wrap it up so that the packing material won't get in with your machine, and if there is any additional water, that's small amounts of water that are working their way out of the machine, that they won't compromise the packing material itself. So if it's all sealed up, you're not going to have anything to worry about. It's in its own little environment.
It's like Bubble, the espresso machine version of Bubble Boy. We can now only touch it through gloved hands. Okay, Biodome, exactly. I guess if you can at all possible, for these, especially for these larger machines, maybe try and save the original boxes and the original packing material.
That's always a good idea. I never do that.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to tell people to stash all your boxes. If you have the original box,
use that stuff.
Use that.
Okay.
On these machines, you're going to want to use 2 boxes no matter what.
All right.
With packing material in between the boxes. Preferably double-walled, additionally, if you want to take a look at these. This is a double-walled box. A lot of manufacturers' packaging will not be double-walled like this.
Okay.
It'll be a single-walled box. Good for shipping on pallets, not good for shipping on their own.
Okay, because they're not really, a lot of times you might see your friendly UPS guy is not so friendly with your box.
Yeah, they fall out of trucks and,
and
the like.
Yeah.
So 2 double-walled boxes for a machine this size is ideal. Ideally, if you can take your machine into a store that'll pack it for you with, Instapacks or blown foam that will totally mold to your machine and keep it from moving at all. That's the best way. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone has access to that. These are much more accessible for your average consumer or someone that's shipping a package. Packing peanuts you can find a lot of different locations. We want to create a nice little bed on the bottom. As I said, this is a 80+ pound machine.
Okay.
So
how many inches am I thinking about here?
I would do 4 to 6 inches. It's really going to compress with a machine of this size. Normally I'd say 3 to 4 inches is good.
If it's a lighter machine?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a good bet, but with this being so heavy,
it's gonna press all those peanuts down.
Yeah, I think that's a good amount. Be careful when you're picking them up too.
Yeah.
So that's nice. I can tell that it's not touching the bottom of the box. It is resting on the peanuts that are in there.
And during transit, it's going to keep compressing more and more, right? So the more you start with, the better down below there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, we're going to put this in a bigger box, and there's going to be even packing material on the bottom there, too. So
double whammy.
Yeah. Put this guy in there. So that's secure too. And then we're going to fill it up again. Get a good amount overflowing so that you can push it all down the sides as much space as you can fill. And you just want to compact them. So that's to the point where it's pressing up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to close this box.
So this is the first one, and then we've got this big guy here.
This is stage one.
This is the outer.
You can see there's just a couple inches difference, so we can't put
a
our
ton.
usual 2 to 4 inches of peanuts.
Okay.
Just a small little layer, so that there's a little extra. So you always, before you're adding packing material, check the size of your boxes. Make sure that whatever you're using will fit. That should be good to give it a little cushion, but still allow the double box. Set this in very carefully. Okay, and we've got equal room all the way around the box.
So now it's just filling that stuff in. Okay.
It does take a lot of packing material to protect a machine of this size, but it's definitely worth it. Finally, insure your package.
Okay.
For the cost of the machine, and especially with machines of this size, accidents do happen and damage does occur in transit, whether it's UPS or FedEx or anybody. So insuring the package is just peace of mind for you, and in case something does go wrong, you'll be covered.
Okay, so after I've done that, I'm going to address it to, if we're sending it to us.
Yes, if it's coming in for a repair or you're returning it to us, you will have a number that you can add to our address. And then it'll make sure that it's directed to the right department, and it'll be processed quickly.
Well, do I want to put any other markers on the box other than that?
We have these stickers in our shipping department, but you can write the same thing.
Okay.
We affix these to all sides so that you can't look at the box without telling that you need to take
extra care.
Special care.
And then that's just a friendly cautionary tale for them.
Yeah, for the delivery.
So they know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
Because this could be a giant box filled with stuffed puppies that is like, 2 pounds, right?
Right. Now they know.
Cool. All right. Well, that is packing a large machine in that 80-pound kind of bracket.
This is going to get there
in tip-top shape.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Spencer.
You're welcome, Kat.